Hai, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and good morning. How is it going? I hope you're always in a great condition in this pandemic. First of all, I would like to say Alhamdulillahirabbil Alamin. Thank God who has given us a great health so we can attend this great conference. And then I would like to express my gratitude to the committee of Ilham Conference on Education ACE 2021 hosted by Ilham Islamic University, Pakistan, who has given us a great opportunities to be a part of this conference as the presenter. Well, in this study, I have some partners. They are Dr. Mutmainnah MPD. She's teaching at Universitas Al-Azhar Yamandar, Indonesia. The second one, Dr. Andi Asripan SPD MPD. He's teaching English at Universitas Muhammadiyah Rapang, Indonesia. And I have Dr. Salpi Panggua SPD MPD. She's teaching at Universitas Kristen Indonesia Toraja. And I myself, Dr. Nur Aini MPD. I'm teaching English education at State University of Makassar or Universitas Negeri Makassar, Indonesia. Without any further ado, let me start with this. In this presentation, we have introduction, literature review, method, result and discussion, conclusion and implication. Well, why we are doing with this research? Firstly, we focus on what Naim 2011 found that lecture has the crucial role in the classroom. Lecture is a part that really essential in teaching and learning process because lecturer or teacher is a role model for the students. The more lecturer has the creative strategies in teaching, the better students that there will be. And then there were still many students of State University of Makassar or Universitas Negeri Makassar and Universitas Muhammadiyah Makassar who were not confident in English oral communication. They rarely to speak, especially for the students who are introvert. So the students who are good at English, they dominate the class. This is one of the many reasons why we are conducting this research. The study objectives: to find out the kinds of communication skills used by EFL lecturer of Indonesian University. In this case, we took Universitas Negeri Makassar and Universitas Muhammadiyah Makassar as the subject of this research. The second one is to explore the effects on their communication skills on students' oral communication performance. There were several researchers talk about this research, The first one is Hong Lee 2011. He found that the lecturer should learn how to use nonverbal communication to attract the students' attention in learning, especially in building a good rapport between the lecturer and the students. Next, Dixon and O'Hara 2013. Communication skills consists of active listening skills, nonverbal communication, giving constructive feedback, questioning skills, and giving presentation. Maruf 2018, he examined that the effects of the role play and simulation approach on the ESL oral communication skills of Malaysian Polytechnic engineering students. He found that the role play and simulation technique had the positive influence on the improvement of ESL oral communication. Next, Rasedol 2020 revealed that the communication skills training reduced the communication apprehension. So they use pre-test and post-test in that research. Something's really different. Actually, those research has the relationship with our research, but what make it unique and different is they didn't compare and they didn't explore about oral communication performance and the teacher or lecturer's communication skills for those two universities. Well, as methodology, this research design, it is qualitative research. There were two universities involved. There was one lecturer for each university. So the students in their class as the participants as well. So there were 32 students. As the instruments, we conducted and we utilized observation, questionnaire, and interview as well. As the result and discussion, the first one, the kinds of communication skills used by the EFL lecturers. This is the example of the kinds of communication skill used by the EFL lecturer. The first one is reflection. Reflection applied by the teacher at Universitas Negeri Makassar. Class, you know what? That's why I gave you a very large paper so you can write it. You can write in a bigger form, okay? Teacher, it's a very good. Yeah, I'm really surprised. You can perform very well. A good example has been shown, Dia and Hans. The pronunciation is good. Overall, you pronounce very good. Except the word here, an hour, jam. So this is a kind of reflection that the teacher used in that university. And the reflection applied by the lecturer of Unismo. Oh yes, correct. You don't need to translate all the words. So you just focus on the keywords. Well, the next one is questioning. This is the example. Teacher, okay, how about Rayhan? Did you have your breakfast? Student, yes, sir. How about Eddie? So this is a kind of questioning that the teacher or the lecturer used in that university. And explaining. Both lecturers explain the lesson through defining new terms and the use of explicit items, avoiding vagueness, variation in gesture, and use some pauses. Control his tone. Besides the lecture, explain the lesson by using media, some examples, clear instruction on giving a task, and concept checking. Okay, next one we have humor and laughter. They inserted jokes in their teaching in order to attract the students' interest and attention. The lecture of Universitas Negeri Makassar and Universitas Muhammadiyah Makassar did, did jokes more frequent than the lecture in Universitas Negeri Makassar. Example, okay, anyway, do you know a horse? Where do you think of people should send a horse when it is sick or the horse is sick? Send them. Yeah, in order to be cured. So the student answered that, fat sir, fat. Teacher say that no. And then the students reply again, beach or Hasanuddin University, or you may send to the field. And the teacher say no. You give up? Give up, students? Okay, and the answer is a hospital. So this is a kind of humor that the lecturer did in that class. Suddenly, the students really alive and crowded. Very noisy that because of these jokes. Next, about the feedback. So those lecturers applied feedback in their teaching in individually and group. This is the example. What's the meaning of discrimination? How do you formulate it into verb? So the students answer, diskriminasi in bahasa. Discriminate in verb. So the teachers say that, well done. So the feedback that the lecturers did is very important, especially when the lecturer tried to give appreciation and comment feedback for the students, because the students will feel that they did a great job. The effect of verbal and nonverbal communication used by the EFL teachers and oral communication performance. We can see here on a slide that the mean score in Universitas Negeri Makassar, 185.73, and Universitas Muhammadiyah Makassar, we have 192.53. So we can see the scale. The result of the student's perception towards the lecture communication skills. The first one, reflection. I try to shorten, appreciation and correction, questioning, fluency, good comprehension to enrich vocabulary, explaining, clarifying, and repetition help the students to understand very well, and feedback, giving more exercise and concept checking. Did what those lecturers has done. As the conclusion and implication, the first one is the way the lecturers presented the materials in the classroom. The materials determine the teaching successful. The second, English communication skills applied by lecturers contributed to the students' oral communication performance. The third, the non-verbal communication skills supported the verbal communication skills that applied by the lecturers. And the implication, this study is expected to be the incredible input for the lecturers to be more responsive on students' perception and their preferences. That will be great if the lecturers discuss with the students what they expect on the lesson. Well, that's all my presentation. Please feel free when you have any question or something that you want to ask. This is my email as the representative presenter. I have also my social media, so you can contact me and reach me in this email address. Okay? Thank you very much for your kind attention. I'll see you in the next even our next opportunities. Assalamualaikum.